Something bad happened. In the last episode, I constructed this awesome nether portal and added some more details to the enchanting tower. I also got my first 2 villagers, but you see, one has gone missing. Was it abducted? Was it brutally murdered by a zombie? Or did it just decide, hey, I'm just gonna... We might never find out, but I need 2 villagers because today I want to make the fastest possible villager beater. I want this thing to crank out villagers. So it's onwards to the nearest village to quietly kidnap another villager. I hope his friends don't notice he's gone. But before we do that... Wow, that's a lot of XP. The chickens are no longer cursed. 360 MLG boat in 3rd person? Okay. Hello, villagers. Bamboozled. Look away, Mr. Villager. Why is he following us? Thankfully, when transporting this villager, he was super cooperative and I didn't have any issues. I'm so glad I didn't tear this thing down yet, because this makes bringing back villagers so easy. Okay, with that out of the way, I was thinking that I should make an iron farm before we get started on this villager breeder. I'm gonna need lots of rails, and rails require lots and lots of iron. And I think here is going to be the perfect place to build it. Now I just have to get the villagers all the way over to this spot right here. Let me go pick up some blocks and let's get this bridge made. I'm making a spiral staircase with platforms. That way I can lure villagers with workstations. I learned how to do this efficiently on my one chunk world where I had to transport villagers vertically a lot. Ah, the random things you learn doing challenges. Okay, friends, who would like to be employed? Okay, this is working pretty good so far. And now I just got to make it all the way over to here. Why? Why do you guys want to be in the same boat together? Why? Oh no! Oh no! Villager, where are you? Wait, is this him? You came all the way over here just for these barrels? Let's go. Oh my gosh, I need feather falling really bad. How does a fall from that height do half of my hearts? Okay, so finally we have both villagers up here and I can start working on the framework of the iron farm. For this build, I'm gonna need lots and lots of glass. So it's off to the beaches to gather up some sand. Sand successfully acquired. Time to smelt up all of this glass. Now to turn this into arguably the best form of glass, which is white stained glass. And amazing. That's a lot of cows. Okay, I think right here is going to be the center of the farm, and then going out 3 on either side. Now for the hard part. Getting the villagers. Oh. Well, that was easy. Now that I have these 2 villagers trapped, it's time to build the spawning platform for the iron golems right above here. I wonder how copper blocks will look for this. Okay, the spawning platform is done. Now let's put some walls around the outside. The water and everything is all set up, and now all I have to do is get these 2 to make a 3rd villager, and the farm should be fully set up. Yay, it's working! While we let that happen and wait for the other villager to grow up, it's time to build the collection area down below. Let me grab a few building blocks and then we'll head down and start the collection area. By building the collection area more than 15 blocks away from the farm, it allows iron golems to spawn even faster, since another golem can't spawn if one is nearby. Also, it makes accessing the iron a bit easier without the need for an ugly staircase up to the farm. And now we have the fiery pit of death that the iron golems will fall into and make us extremely rich. Now all that's left to do is put some hoppers in the bottom and the collection system will be done. After many back and forth trips, I finally got all the villagers into their pods, and I got 2 extra villagers down here because we're gonna need those for the villager breeder. Now, the only thing I have left to do to get this farm up and working is to get this zombie, and it's already holding an item so it won't despawn. It's the perfect candidate for this farm. Okay, if all goes according to plan, I'm gonna lead the zombie up here and then place water, run past it, and then it hopefully will get pushed right into the center block, exactly where I need it. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. No, 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 don't come down here, please. What if I just, whoop, I just juke him out real quick. Go like this, walk past him, and it should work. Yes, let's go. That's perfect. Oh my gosh. I really, really need feather falling. This is too scary. Okay, we should be all good to go. Let's see how the farm works. Here we go. The farm is working. Although the farm looked like it was working, I quickly ran into problems. After about 45 minutes of troubleshooting, it looked like it was finally working. So I decided to do a 1-hour test to make sure that it was actually working and wasn't still broken. During that 1 hour, I also cleared out a path in the jungle to the iron farm so I could get there easier. Okay, it's been an hour and Oh, that's a lot less than I was expecting. I think the farm is broken, but I know how to fix it. And to fix it, I need a sticky piston. And to get a sticky piston, I need slime balls. So we have to go find a swamp. When I was searching for villagers earlier, I saw a swamp just off to the right. So I'm gonna head over there and see if I can find it again. So it was off to the nearest swamp, which conveniently was accessible by boat. No walking needed whatsoever. I found it! A swamp! Okay, the moon is rising and it's time to find some slimes. Oh, there's one right here. The rest of the night was spent finding and killing more slimes. Slime balls, yay. Oh no, a creeper. I wanted to make the most of this trip since the swamp is actually pretty far from home. So once it became daytime, I made the trek back home. Just over 3 stacks of slime balls, and here we are back at home. It's time to finally fix this farm. I think the reason the farm is broken is because the villagers are not sleeping enough. So what I'm gonna do is set up some pistons and hopefully move the zombie up and down. Sticky piston right here to pull down this block. And then now behind here, we can start building the redstone clock. And now out of this hopper comes a comparator and then 3 redstone dust. Okay? And it works. Now, hopefully when the next nighttime comes around, iron golems will actually start to spawn. While I'm waiting, let's go up to the enchanting tower to see if I can enchant some stuff, because my levels are looking mighty fine. Okay, enchanting tower, what do you have in store for me? Now, this armor does not have the best enchantments on it, so I think I'm actually going to go ahead and craft myself an entire new set of armor. Protection 4 on the boots. Okay, that's going to be good, but if I can get feather falling on top of this, it's going to be amazing. Oh, we got Depth Strider again. That's fine though. All right, it's nighttime. Let's see if this iron farm is working, and it is. Look, we have iron golems spawning. 1 hour AFK test starting now. Hello, sheep. Whoa, how did this cow get here? Oh my gosh. Wait, I killed way too many. Oh no. During the 1 hour test of the iron farm, I did a lot of back and forth between the animals and the enchanting tower. It turns out my animals are actually a better source of XP than that zombie grinder I made a few episodes ago. I also went ahead and got my first pigs, since I had potatoes and carrots in this world now. I also came across a wandering trader, and it was really weird because he just turned into 2 leads. Let's see. Ooh, not bad. Not bad at all. Combined with these 2, and that's a pretty good helmet. All I need is respiration now. So I got some more levels and respiration 3. Nice. Okay, this helmet is really good. Name this helmet in the comments for me, guys. And while we're up here, might as well name my diamond sword that I asked you guys to name last episode. The best name that I saw was the Creeper Sweeper. Thank you to whoever came up with that. What an amazing name. And just as I'm walking out here, our 1 hour timer is up. So let's go see how much the iron farm produced. Wait. Exactly 6 stacks of iron. That's crazy. Now that the iron farm is finally done, I can start working on the villager breeder. And I think I want it to be right here in this flat area. So I cleared out the jungle, terraformed the land a bit, and marked out where I wanted the build to be. This is where the build is gonna go. The first thing we have to do is make some composters, which conveniently I already have. Here I'm making the base of the farm, which works with farmer villagers, and the collection system off to the right side is where the baby villagers will fall into. The farm is all done. All I have to do is move these 2 villagers down to here, which should be pretty easy, and then plant some carrots, and everything should be all set up. Hello, villager friends. I hope you didn't get too lonely up here. And... okay. Employment. Go back in, please. Wow, they're so cooperative today. Don't give the food to the child. I then proceeded to let the villagers breed together so I could eventually have 4 farmers. And while I was waiting for that to happen, I tore down the ugly stone bridge leading to the iron farm. The villager breeder is officially done and it appears to be working pretty well, but it's kind of ugly out here in this landscape. So I want to enclose it inside of a build. And for that build, I was inspired by the copper I used in the iron farm and wanted to make a steampunk style building around the breeder. For that, I was going to need a lot of copper. Luckily, large amounts of copper are found in dripstone caves, which conveniently there's one right underneath my base. Okay, I'm back from the mining expedition and I got myself almost 5 stacks of copper ore. So I'm going to build all the way up to the sky and let's see how much raw copper I can get from this. I built all the way up to the height limit and got a great view of the world from up here. You can see the new iron farm and villager breeder, the enchanting tower, and the road to my starter house. What a great view. And since I had so much ore, I ended up having to make 4 pillars all the way up to the height limit. Time to see how much we got from roughly 5 stacks of raw copper. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of copper. And to smelt all this copper, I set up a mini super smelter outside my house with blast furnaces and hoppers to auto feed them. But when I was doing that, it's a wolf. It's time for a dog. Hello. Hi. Name this new dog in the comments for me, guys. Yo, that's so cool. Come here, doggy. A brand new purple color for you. Okay, it's been a little while, but I managed to smelt up all of this copper, get all of this wood, and replanted all of my crops. When I was doing that though, a creeper snuck up on me. I wasn't recording, but here's my reenactment of what happened. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden a creeper appears. In a panic, I accidentally throw my pickaxe, and luckily I was able to block with my shield just in time, but the pickaxe was destroyed, which made me feel like doing this. So yeah, we'll have to get another Fortune 3 pickaxe, but that's not too big of a deal. I have 41 levels, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Oh my gosh. Yo! After that insane luck, I went to build the base of the steampunk style building. This style of building was way out of my comfort zone, and I was pretty unsure of how it would turn out. So as you can see here, I ended up changing the block palette a lot and tearing down and rebuilding things quite frequently. All in all, this build took me almost 50 Minecraft days. That's kind of embarrassing. Once I got to the roof though, I realized that I made a mistake. I really didn't like how this build was turning out, and on top of that, I didn't really like how it was fitting in with the rest of the builds in the valley too. So ultimately, I decided to tear the entire thing down and just build a barn instead. This style of building was more in my comfort zone, and I also liked how it blended in with the surrounding jungle a lot better. Wow, I'm finally done. What a roller coaster that was. I'll definitely be adding some more details, and the back may or may not be, you know, completely empty, but I'll be fixing that up later. But the front is looking really good and looks even better in shaders, and this villager breeder has been working the entire time that I've been doing these builds. So I wonder how many villagers are down here. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. Oh my gosh, how are there so many villagers?
Hi, how are you?
Oh my gosh. No way. Oh my gosh. I wonder what would happen if I just